Here's your daily reminder that the Democrat Party and woke corporations think black people and brown people are too stupid or too helpless to have a photo ID to vote. Hello once again, all my fellow patriots and you filthy leftist stalkers out there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Box. You're watching Angela's Soapbox, where I always say what you were thinking. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, liking or rumbling this video, commenting on this video, and of course, sharing this video, especially with your filthy leftist friends, because they truly hate my guts, and for me, that's a badge of honor. You know who else hates my guts, evidently, is TikTok, because I've hired a social media management company because I am crap at this, as anyone who's watched my videos over time knows. Like, I'm good at, like, one thing, and that's running my mouth. All the rest of it, you know, editing and putting stuff together in a cogent way, I'm not good at. But I've been kicked off TikTok now twice, kicked off YouTube 5 times, and so I'm definitely doing something right. So the other day, the View Movement people were like, look, we keep trying to post on TikTok, and they keep knocking it down. I'm like, yeah, I'm on a list. Like, I'm 100% convinced I'm on a list. I have been since 2014. It is what it is. Okay, this sea turtle killing plastic straw, I kind of went down a rabbit hole last week, and I'm going to explain it. So it's going to Meghan Markle and Kamala Harris, and let's discuss why. I like this limoncello bubbly. It's very good. All right, so I went down this Ginger Prince and the Markle. I call her the Markle because she's like, she's not worthy of Meghan Markle. Let's just call her the Markle, okay? I went down a rabbit hole. Shout out to, what's her name? Seriously Media, Angela at Seriously Media. I'll link her channel, her YouTube channel down below. I think that's her name. Actually, I'm going to pause this and let you know the exact YouTube channel, because it's something to check out. If you hate watch the Markle like I do, you'll want to watch this. So hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so this channel's name is called Scandalous Media, and her name is Angela, which is cool. And a lot of her content is just bashing the hell out of the Markle and the Ginger Prince. So I went down a rabbit hole, and I mean, I already knew I didn't like Meghan Markle. Like, she's inauthentic, she's fake, she's a phony, she's a climber. She makes my skin crawl. And now everybody else is waking up to just what a grifter this woman is, and also Prince Harry, who does nothing but bitch and moan about his mother dying and how he's always only the spare. It's so stupid. It's like, dude, you're a prince. You're in the royal family. Your family is like, I don't know, own $30 billion, like co-partner Ginger Prince. But anyone who knows anything about this couple knows that their entire grift is to make money off the prince's name. Meghan Markle was a B-list actress. She wanted to be bigger than she was. Now, I will say this. I don't think she's a bad actress. And I think that she's intelligent. And I think that she speaks well. Her problem is that she's a phony. And that she mouths things that she thinks is going to be get her to the next level in the woke media landscape, or the woke Hollywood landscape. And, you know, her show Suits, she was on it for a while. It's a basic cable show. And again, hats off to her for being a working actress. But she acts like she was a working actress by her own pluck and her own talent, when in reality, her father, Thomas Markle, who I think she and Prince Harry completely set up so he couldn't go to the wedding because she was embarrassed of him. Thomas Markle was a lighting director in Hollywood for like 50 years or something like that. Worked in Hollywood, worked his way up. And he was the way that Meghan was able to gain a very smooth entrance into Hollywood, obviously. And instead of like giving her dad kudos and thanking him for paving the way for her and getting some doors to open, because as someone who, you know, went out to LA, tried to be an actress, if you don't have connections, or you're not just right place, right time, lightning strikes, it's really, really hard to break in, okay? So she had connections, she had doors that opened for her, and her father did that. And she never, ever acknowledges that. She acts like it's just because she was so wonderful and so great and, you know, just a brilliant actress and a once in a millennium talent. That's what she acts like. So the things that we discover about Meghan Markle is that she was, Prince Harry is not the brightest bulb in the box, as they would say. And his brother William has kind of had to fix a bunch of scandals that Harry got himself into over the years. And again, it's like everything was cool until the Markle came along. Everything was like peaches and cream between William and Kate and Harry. They were like they had this great camaraderie. They were friends. He never complained about his family. He never complained about they were racist or any of the stuff that he started complaining about when the Markle got in his ear and started talking to him. It was basically like, oh, you're more important than William, and you're smarter than William, and people don't understand how smart you are. And you and me together, we're going to conquer the world. And so they made it this ridiculous foundation called the Archewell Foundation. They're no longer working royals, but they still want to call themselves the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They're fakes and phonies and all the things that we know that the Markle is. But the overall picture of Meghan Markle is that she's a phony, is that she's a tryhard. I call Taylor Swift Tammy Tryhard. She's also a Tammy Tryhard because she's not really that interesting. She's not really that talented. She's not that special. Yes, she's pretty. Yes, she was a decent actress. But like so many of Hollywood, she chopped off half her nose. And now she wants to claim to be a woman of color. And that's her new thing, right? She's a woman of color. She's a woman, and she's a woman of color. Well, honey, you never claimed to be a woman of color as you were coming up in Hollywood. Just like Kamala Harris didn't claim to be a black person until she was on Barack Obama, Joe Biden's ticket, and now that she's the Democrat nominee. I'll get to Senator Kneepads in a minute, but more on Meghan Markle. Markle used the glomming onto royalty and at the same time wanting to distance themselves from the horrible racist royal family. Now, I'm gonna give everyone the tea on why Meghan Markle got in Harry's ear and was like, we should go to California and we should totally do our own thing and you're better than this and you're so smart and yada, yada, yada. When everyone could see that they're just cardboard cutouts. They're like literal Potemkin villages, just like Kamala Harris is. Here's the real reason why they left the royal family. It's because Meghan Markle is lazy. Now, look, as someone who cops to her laziness, as someone who is very open about the fact that I only like to do 5 things, all right? Meghan Markle, instead of being like, this really wasn't what I thought it was going to be, and I love Harry, and I'm happy to be his wife, but I think we want to kind of go do our own thing and make our own way. I would have been like, hats off. Kudos to you, Meghan Markle. But instead of doing that, she completely bashed the family that Prince Harry grew up with, calling them all racists, throwing massive shade on the Princess of Wales, the Prince of Wales, King Charles, who I'm not a fan of anyway for his ridiculous climate hoax, propaganda, but whatever. I think William and Kate are pretty solid people overall. And she just wanted out. She just didn't want to do all the work. Like, again, just own it, Meghan. Own it, the Markle. Just say, I'm really kind of lazy and I don't really want to do all that day-to-day stuff. I'd rather just have the, galas and spotlight and blah, blah, blah. So she could have done that, but she didn't. And also now they're going out and they're promoting this parents network. That's what the Archewell community is doing now. The Archewell Foundation is doing. And it's just another grift. I mean, Netflix talked about what massive grifters they were. Spotify, same thing. They gave them like hundreds of millions of dollars thinking that they were going to, catch fire and that people were going to love them. And then when they started realizing that Meghan Markle is not putting out any content, Prince Harry's not putting out any content except, wine and Coke videos about how badly they've been mistreated. They're like, we're going to cut ties with these people. But the crazy thing is they got to keep all the money. They got to keep every last cent of it. And so when you look at Meghan Markle, when she goes in front of women's panel or the UN panel, and it's like, who is this woman? Like inviting George Clooney to her wedding, inviting Oprah to her wedding, and all these famous people that she didn't even know because she thought she was on their level. And look, I don't give a crap about celebrities at all. Never have, never will. But at least those people have actually done something to earn their celebrity status. Like, Meghan Markle is a Potemkin Village nobody. And I think, as time goes on, people are realizing that more and more. Now, let's talk about, I started thinking, I was like, you know what? The Markle and Kamala Harris, Senator Kneepads, share a lot of characteristics that are similar. Both of them are grifters. Both of them are social climbers. Both of them don't really say much. They just put on a pretty appearance, and you're just supposed to ignore the fact that they say really nothing of substance. To say, oh, you're a woman of color. What you say matters. What you say is important. I mean, Kamala Harris now, I'm taping this on the day before the debate. I don't know what's going to happen at the debate. I do not think Trump should underestimate this woman, because she was a prosecutor at some point. She can put together a word salad and make it palatable to the leftist media, and they're going to be talking just like the leftist media praises Meghan Markle, no matter what she does. Except the people behind the scenes are like, oh, she sucks. Like, she treats her staff like shit. She treats her staff like crap. She is not a nice person. She goes through staff like crazy. Sound familiar? Kamala Harris has had 92% staff turnover. Because at the end of the day, and again, I don't know what's going to happen in the debate, so I'm not going to speculate at all. But if they stick to facts, Kamala Harris is going to go down in flames. All Trump has to do is point out the Biden-Harris record and stay calm. Like, that's it. And talk about the differences in what he did versus what they did. That's it. That's all he has to do. But she's going to word salad her way. She's going to call him a convicted felon. She's going to pull the race card, just like Meghan Markle does. If anyone criticizes Meghan Markle, what does she do? Oh, you're racist. Even though she chopped off the one part of her face that makes her look ethnically black. But I digress. So Potemkin Village Meghan Markle and Potemkin Village Kamala Harris share many, many characteristics. They're terrible to work for. People are afraid of them because they are such awful human beings. But that characteristic, that inauthentic, that non-genuine, that diva-like behavior, you see that in people who are very deeply, deeply insecure, that know at the end of the day, they don't have anything to back up what they're saying. They don't have anything to back up the laudatory things that people have said about them. They are imposters. And as imposters, eventually those people are found out. And Kamala Harris is a 100% media created psyop. Just like Meghan Markle is. Psyop. Oh, she's going to be the first woman president. She's so brilliant. Former prosecutor, former attorney general. Listen, just like Meghan Markle, she slept her way to the top. Like, can we keep it 100 here? So these two Potemkin villages, there's no wonder that, like, they buddy up with each other. I mean, they're exactly the same. Exactly the same person. So, yeah, go down that Meghan Markle. If you love to hate Meghan Markle like I do, I don't love to hate Prince Harry. I just think he's dumb and a pawn. But Meghan Markle is a 100% predatory grifter and just didn't want to do the work. So she started throwing out that the royal family was racist. And because she thought that the entire media landscape is woke and stupid and dumb and arrogant just like her. And what do I always say, ladies and gentlemen? Dumb and arrogant is a dangerous combination. She thought, just like Kamala Harris, that the media and the world was going to accept and love her. Because, oh, those mean racist white people hate you because you're black. Even though you're not really black and you never were. Anyway, I digress. This video is going on too long. I'm going to wrap it here. But guys, let me know what you think down below. I think I've hit on something here. Those two are exactly the same. So let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you in the next video. I will be done. Bye.